Hey everyone, this is Jennifer, and today I think I'm going to plan out a week in the appointed yearly task planner. Disclaimer first, it is 100 degrees literally here in Illinois, so I do have my fan on and my husband is home cooking dinner for us, so if you hear some background noise, I apologize for that. I do have a video up on this planner, just a review of the planner if you're interested in seeing all of the details. This is not a planner that I am going to be moving into as my own personal planner. As of right now, I am still using the Capture the Chaos planner and my Erin Condren dashboard planner. But since I purchased this planner for specifically this channel to do a review, I thought it would also be helpful to put up a little plan with me. So that's what we're gonna do. This is the month of August here, so you can kind of see what the monthly pages look like. I will probably do a plan with me in the monthly at some point, but today I thought we would just plan out a week in here. So I guess I need to decide which week we're going to put plans on first. I think that this week here of August the 4th through the 10th would work just fine, so we'll go with that. And again, this video, I purchased the planner myself as an option to look at. This was purchased, I think, before I even knew that Erin Condren was making the dashboard layout. And when I saw this, I was intrigued because it is sort of like the dashboard layout. So you have a horizontal planning page on one side here, and then sort of priorities, tasks, notes on this side. So a similar layout really to the Erin Condren dashboard, but I didn't know that when I purchased this one months and months ago. So let's dive into plans. We will be using some of the stickers I still have left from Mini Kit 737, which is called Goodbye Summer from Planner Kate. And let's just have some fun with stickers, shall we? See how these work out. I think first of all, it'd be really fun to use this sidebar area with some of these sidebar add-ons. And in this particular planner, there are no lines or anything over here on the sidebar. And you do have this calendar down here, which if you've watched my channel for long, you know I absolutely love a good mini calendar on the sidebar. I think I will start with just a little decorative sticker here. I guess I could cover up August if I wanted to. I don't really think that that is necessary. I'm going to try to get this centered in the sidebar area. Then we'll do a this week sticker. And I don't know that I needed to do over here because I do have that dashboard page where I would most likely list all of my tasks, but this is a good little start over here. I'm going to use the thick washi for the bottom of the task sheet. I'm going to call this the task sheet since this planner is called the yearly task planner. I kind of want to call it a dashboard, but we'll go with the task side. We will trim this down just a little bit. And then let's look at the dates. So for this, you could leave it how it is, but you know me, I like the sticker kits, so we're gonna use some stickers here as well. We'll start with these Day and Bullets add-on 13. And we'll put the colored circle dots down. So we have the 4th, which is Monday. And then we'll do the day of the week sticker, obviously. And then let me put the rest of the week down, and then we'll continue with some plans. So Saturday and Sunday do share like a very tiny section. I thought about splitting it like Saturday here and Sunday over here and whiting this out. I think I might actually do that. So We'll white out the Sunday and then move that over here so it's split up just a little bit differently. All right, let's move over to the priorities and task side. I'm going to use these labels off of DD2. This is a Daily Duo sticker kit sheet, and we're going to relabel some of these headers. You could, of course, leave them as is, but you know me, I like a good, fun sticker header. I actually think I will do two different sections here. So this was labeled tasks for this whole section. I like that there's some white space here, so I can go ahead and put another header here so I can use this list for something and then this for something else. And over here, I will also use this to cover up the notes. While I have the sheet out, I do like these trackers, so I'm going to go ahead and put those over here on the calendar page. This is a really great weekly layout and I like it a lot. I had considered using this and not the Erin Condren dashboard that I have been using for several weeks now, but the one thing that worries me is that this planner does have a really tiny coil, which is actually one of the reasons I purchased this, because I wanted it to be portable and not have this gigantic coil. But now in retrospect, it's also like, well, if I use the planner Kate stickers like I typically do, I don't know if this coil will allow that much bulk, because the pages do increase in volume, I guess I would say, as I get, you know, into the planner several weeks and months in. Okay, let's actually add some plans in. So I think it would be fair to kind of compare this to the dashboard layout. So here is what that looks like over here. And I did use stickers from some appointments, but not for all, which in the case of this planner, you know, you have a similar amount of space for planning your week. It is broken up a little bit differently, 2 columns here and more of just a horizontal here. But I think it's safe to say that this, I would not want to put a sticker for every single appointment. So we'll go ahead and kind of mimic what we did here, and then maybe it would be a nice side by side. I've been really into that lately with planning and trying different layouts for the channel here. I think it's nice to do a comparison of something maybe we're familiar with something new, and that will help us visualize in real time what a page is going to look like, because I know sometimes watching a video just isn't the same unless you can see it next to each other. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right, so in my dashboard, I did start with Monday 10 a.m. pedicure without a sticker, so we'll go ahead and write that in on this without a sticker. We also played pickleball this evening here, so we'll write that in as well. Now on Tuesday, I worked at school registration and I did use a sticker to mark that in the dashboard. So, you know, we're gonna try to keep things apples to apples. So let me go ahead and find those labels, and we'll use one of these. And we'll get that in real quick. And then we played pickleball that evening. Again, no sticker for this one. Moving on to Wednesday, I used another label, so we'll do that again. And that was for a professional development. And then we will go down to some things in the evening. Moving on to Thursday, I have several things, but all of those items I did write in without a sticker. So again, we'll do that here. We have a few things here on Friday as well. We had a hair appointment for my grandma, my Oma. We took her out for lunch for her birthday, and then I had a sorority social, which was a blast, but lots to fit in here on this Friday slot. Not as much on Saturday and Sunday, but I can go ahead and use some similar stickers there as well. I wasn't quite as worried about space on the Saturday and Sunday, and this planner doesn't have a whole lot of space since they're shared, but I think, you know, we can still use some stickers down here. Okay, to finish this side off, I do want to mention that on the dashboard, I've been doing this weekend block, and that's been really helpful. And to be fair, I would probably want it over on this page too. And I have some room here, so I think I'll go ahead and add a weekend block in this remaining section. To do that, I'm going to add just a little strip of washi here between the habit tracker above to kind of break up the space. Now I said that, and then I need a sticker to go down there that will fit, and I don't think I have room for a full box, so maybe one of these checklists off of the functional sheet will work. I really like how that looks, actually. Why don't I put in info over here? This would be for meal planning. I'm not going to go back and look at that right now. Let me do my habits real quick. And then we'll do that weekend block. All right, so I think that's a good start over here, and it's an accurate reflection of the week. Let's move over to the dashboard side, or in this planner, the tasks side. Here's a look at that dashboard layout from Erin Condren. So we're gonna try to put in some of the information here. This was already on the other side for my habits, since it had the sidebar. I did include a decorative sticker over here, so that's kind of the same, but on the opposite page. I could include this graph sticker. I don't think I have an extra graph sticker just laying around because they are part of the Planner Cake kits. I might come back to that in a minute, but let's go ahead and do the priorities section. So in this week, I did several priorities. This planner just has room for 4, so we might have to shift some of those down, but that's okay. We'll write in priorities on this label. And then get those written in. Looks like I have one other priority that didn't fit on here from that dashboard layout. So I'll just carry it over down to one of these. I think I will break this up into, I almost wanted to say work, but I don't know about that. I might do a this week, like it just really needs to be done right now. And then like attending list, which some of the things might happen or parts of the task might happen, or it's more of a long term. So I would like to do it, but maybe not this exact week. So let me get those put in the correct spots. All right, I actually used this notes section in the dashboard for those long-term appointments that I put over here on this tending list. So I need a place for this, which was my content, and I think down here in this what I called to-do section would be perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and put that information in. And I actually think I wanna try something different. I thought about doing this in the dashboard layout, but since I only had half a page, like a column, I didn't necessarily have room. So what I wanted to try was doing this as Monday with the sticker off the dashboard kit, which would have been the 4th. And then using those as kind of the label. So on Monday the 4th, my YouTube video was an 8x10 sticker testing and just writing that in either next to or below. I think I'm leaning towards just right next to. I did have a video up on Thursday as well, so I'll skip a line, give a little breathing room here. Thursday was the 7th, and that was fixing a planner fail. And I had one more video, which went live on Saturday, which I think was just like my typical usual weekly plan with me. And then I also was including like next week's videos so that I would know that I needed to get started on the recording, editing, processing, all of that stuff that goes along with making YouTube videos. So we'll do this next week's sticker. And I only needed 2 slots, so that kind of worked out well. And I'll write those videos in here. All right, I think that that's it for this Plan With Me video. It has all the same information. So let's do a little side by side. Here's a look at the Erin Condren dashboard weekly calendar page. Here's the appointed. I like both of these. Really, honestly, no preference for one versus the other. I think they both look nice and they both function really well. And then here's a look at the dashboard side, and then the dashboard or task side for the appointed planner. Both pages have, or both planners have, all the same information, so I kind of feel like it's a fair representation, even if things had to shift around a little bit. And I would miss this sleep tracker, but again, if I had the sticker from Planner Kate, it would fit perfectly in like one of these columns. So I would probably add that if I had it available. I also like this mini calendar, and I also like this whole sidebar area. So maybe I do need to consider this planner. I did purchase it just for a review and some playing around, and as always, I like to share planners with you guys that I think might work for your lives. So that was a benefit, but I really enjoyed this one. You'll have to let me know what you think. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you back next time.